Guys, Burrows here, burrowspet.com. Now, there are a lot of diets knocking about at the minute. Well, there's always been diets knocking about, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of conflicting information, especially when you speak to people at work, speak to people anywhere who has done diets, and they tend to recommend what has worked for them. But I wanted to share what every diet out there essentially has in common. And it is to bring control over what you consume, over what you eat. So if it's the 5-2 diet, a juice diet, fasting diet, anything really, it all brings control over your caloric intake over a set amount of time. Regardless of what diet you opt for, you're always going to achieve short term, because you're going to have that focus and you're going to have that drive, and you're going to follow a plan specifically over the next couple of weeks. But what you have to consider is the long term. So when you opt to take up a diet, you got to make sure it's something you can maintain and be consistent with over the long term. That's why how many times you hear people losing weight on a 5-2 diet and lose 8 pounds or whatever, and then as soon as they come off that diet, they put the weight back on. It's because it's not a diet that they can be consistent with. It's not working for them in the long term, and that's what we're all after. So essentially, look at something you can be consistent with and maintain. Choose something you enjoy. You don't want to be sat there with cravings and, do you know what I mean, wondering when your next meal's coming in. And essentially just look to the long term. Look something you can achieve both short term but keep it up as well. But essentially, every diet has that in common. It's going to bring restrictions and it's going to control what you eat. And it is about bringing control, especially when you're looking to drop body fat. But it really doesn't matter what diet you eat, what diet you opt for. It really doesn't matter. There's no magic diet. It's all, with regards to losing weight, it is all just putting you in that caloric deficit. So that is it. That is what every single diet has in common. But yeah, any questions, give me a shout. Just wanted to share that thought today.